I don't get twist though. So the latest news now, for what they hear, be say Shakhtar Donetsk don't hand Arsenal £88 million ultimatum. Say the amount you don't want to collect for this guy 88 million he gets. They still they use Jack Grealish and Anthony as their benchmark. Say now the amount we want for this guy. So which means the second bid with Arsenal offer of £62 million, it is said to be rejected. So you know they enough for what they want to do. And another thing will be like a Trojan horse, get whether they use bust Arsenal, whether they use the cajole Arsenal. And the fact say Chelsea they also interested in signing this Mudryk. And Shakhtar Donetsk know say the player wants Arsenal, but they won't use Chelsea as a Trojan horse, as something we say go threaten Arsenal to make Arsenal pay up that money. So that is just Serena will be the director of football. So Fabrizio Romano they let us know say Serena go enter London this week to meet with Chelsea to discuss this Mudryk deal. As a matter of fact, he's entering London tomorrow because he won't watch the Man City versus Chelsea match. You won't watch am tomorrow. So from there, you go get talks with the Chelsea hierarchy. Say now what they want to do. So from there, they won't just threaten Arsenal. Even though other media sources they talk say Arsenal they confident. People like Ben Jacobs they come outside they talk say Arsenal they confident. Say nothing Chelsea we won't do. We go scatter this deal. Say they don't really get anything to talk. Although Romano also they let us know say Arsenal still dey in direct talks. Even though Chelsea don't they put their nose for this business we no concern them. Say Arsenal still in direct talks with Shakhtar Donetsk. They like to carry the player. But the question now in terms of valuation, Arsenal they offer like £62 million as a total package, whereas Shakhtar Donetsk wants something close to £88 million as a total package. Now there the issue can't dey now. So we never know, and we don't say Chelsea now get the money to throw away. If Arsenal deal collapse, then Chelsea go enter. So that's why I'm sure this deal gone. It don't frustrate me, it don't disturb me, because from now to the match we go play against North London Derby, we have like 11 days or 10 days to get. So we are expecting this guy to come in, hit the ground running, as in come in, do medical, do everything before on the 15th get go play Tottenham Hotspur. At least make we know whether he go play a role in that match. So I no can understand the way, and at the same time, how much be the difference? 62-85. Pay up this thing now. Mo no say we don't collect this guy. Like this don't they linger for too much. You don't dey frustrating. They hear the same news over and over and over and over and over again. Like what's the up now? Well, away from that one, so quite a year say Granit Xhaka come outside to talk about the match where Arsenal playing against Newcastle. So you can talk say well, so we'll take that 1 point. Collect against Newcastle, because what we go do instead of losing, we'll just collect that 1 point. So we'll play all our best and we'll play it very, very well. Away from that, so Gabriel Agbonlaho for Talk Sports, they call it analyze the match. So he can talk say he agree with Mikel Arteta for that penalty. Like Arsenal supposed to get a penalty. Like they call they replay that shirts with Dan Bond pull Gabriel Magalhaes. Say as a defender supposed to do like that in modern day football. The referee supposed to see him. Okay, let's assume say Adam Medley no see him as the referee. The VAR room are you not supposed to see it and call the attention of the referee? So that is why some people going to get some kind of conspiracy theories. Say maybe then they against Arsenal, the FA no one make Arsenal win the league or all those ones. I just bow that dash, I beg. We'll just leave them for that matter. So apart from that, I don't tell say that is just Serena, director of football with Shakhtar. They enter London tomorrow. In wife and family, they London. When they enter London tomorrow, come watch Man City match. At the same time, he wants to discuss with Chelsea onto this Mudryk deal. Me, I just feel say at the end of the day, you'll be like Rafinha, won't replay Rafinha transfer deal all over again, because Chelsea paid, they were ready to pay out his fee, but at the same time, the player talk say, if you like, when I pay the money, but I don't want to join you now. Now back I won't join. So I believe say the same thing now go play out here. Just if you go there and I say, okay, how much will the money? 85, we are ready to pay. But the player go say, I don't want to join you now. Cannot force me. You get? We can take a horse to the stream, we cannot force it to drink water. So I believe say now waiting goes up at the end of the day. So away from that, so Pep Guardiola come and second talk about Arsenal and the way Arsenal they play this Newcastle match. So Pep come to talk say if you watch the Arsenal match, Arsenal did everything right. At the end of the day, they could not secure the points. So now the same thing happened to them. You get? But Everton match, they did everything they were supposed to do. But at the end of the day, luck was against them. But back on talk say the way Arsenal they play, Arsenal fit end up amassing 100 points at the end of the season to win the league title. You get? Say the way then they play, and at the same time, if them guys catch Arsenal, say Arsenal guys drop point, Arsenal guys drop their own level. So they are very, very hopeful. Say Arsenal will do more of what them do against Newcastle, like more with the drop points, they go. So now their own prayer be that. So other one, I know. So if they hear other kinds, you're not supposed to vex because na normal level, you get. If Man City play tomorrow, now me say I go to pray, make them drop points. Don't be so. So na normal team, we're not supposed to vex or para. Say maybe they pray for us to drop points. So we'll just leave that one. Now, Mikel Arteta can come outside from media setting when they analyze the Newcastle setup, the way Newcastle they set up their own team. So Arteta can make one remarkable observation. So Baba can talk say the way Newcastle they play against Arsenal, they never play like that against anybody this season. Like they respected us, they were scared of us. They came to play defensive football, ugly brand of football. Newcastle, since I see them this season, even when they played against Liverpool, even when they played against Man City, they never played this kind of ugly brand of football. Do you know what it means for somebody like Joe Willock to leave attacking berth, to the comeback when they assist for defense, for Joe Linton to the leave attack, they can't gang up, they mark another. No. That defense is just one play. Defense, and very physical, frustrators. That was their game plan. In short, they collect 1 point and they were celebrating like say they don't win the league title. So Arteta just give us that. So away from that, so Repal yourself when you analyze the match. Come say don't watch this current Arsenal side now. Say for all these players, you get one player we go fit still play for the Invincible. Assuming say Invincible they play now. Say which Arsenal player go fit make that Invincible team first 11. All those kind of give it to Silva them, Beckham them, Henry them. So Vieira them. Which Arsenal player come to say Bukayo Saka? Say Bukayo Saka fit enter that Arsenal team with the Invincibles and he go play because the guy has been remarkable this season. Not just Saka. Martinelli himself they play very well. Odegaard, like everybody step up this season. Everybody really they play very, very well and a good accolades. At least Mojo they put our eye on the next match against Oxford City. Most the rest our key players get. So my happy say people like Saka, Saliba, they don't get extra yellow card, so they will be fit and ready to play the North London derby. After that one, they will hope say they go play the Manchester United. Then if they play Man U, if they not gonna get any yellow card, their 4 yellow card go reset to 0. You get. So the Man U match is going to be the 19th match. So after they play that one, if they don't get any yellow card, I think it will be reset to 0. So my dear football lovers, for those who just join the show now, we don't really know what we talk about. The major news of the night, now the fact say Shakhtar Donetsk don't place ultimatum on Mudryk head. Say make Arsenal give them £85 million. Not really exact 85, but at least something close to that figure. Now they go entertain. Arsenal offer £55 million, it was rejected. We raise them to £62 million, it was rejected. Now the talk say wetin dem want like this. So I never know whether Arsenal go give them a third bid or give them an increased offer because Chelsea don dey rear their ugly heads for this guy matter. Say dem dey ready to pay the buyer clause or pay anything payable as long as say Arsenal no want the boy again because Chelsea knows that Arsenal are the favourites. Na dem Mikael Mudryk want to get. So it's going to be a no-brainer. They're going to chook their head when I know say the player no wants them. And remember that the players already agreed personal terms with Arsenal, 5 years agreement. So make sure to watch. I believe in the coming days. Remember what I told us before January 9. This guy deal go dey resolved because by then I'm supposed to resume training for Antalya camp for Turkey. The Shakhtar Donetsk players, all of them resume training. So I believe say before then the guy go run sign for Arsenal, do medical. Let's just say I go. This guy no go sign, make dem no waste our time like Vlahovic wey dey pursue. At the end of the day, e no work. So if e no go work, if na Demari Gray, go buy am. If na Yeremi Pino, go buy am. If na Pedro Neto, go buy am. Shall get somebody. You get because how much you play yesterday, our lack of squad depth is show immensely. Maybe say you know if you change anybody. No. So my dear football lovers, this is the evening news. So till I come your way tomorrow, I will let you know as things they go. Thanks, guys.